From the sweet smell of all the money and fame in the world to having to deal with the suffocating weight of society's expectations, here's the dirty truth behind why sexy women date sports stars. I mean, it's not rocket science to figure out the allure of athletes. These guys are loaded, raking in millions of dollars. Anyone would be excited by the chance of enjoying all that wealth and luxury, right? It all started back in 1992 when the Premier League exploded onto the scene and footballers' fees shot through the roof. Suddenly, these guys were rolling in dough, and the ladies couldn't resist the temptation. But it's not just about the cash, it's also about the status. Back in 2006, during the World Cup, the media went wild for the wives and girlfriends of the England team. They even gave them a catchy name, Wags, and these ladies became sensations overnight. Take a look at Alex Curran, the partner of Steven Gerrard, who launched her own perfume and had a freaking weekly newspaper column. And let's not forget about Colleen Rooney, Wayne Rooney's better half. She wrote a whole autobiography and rocked the pages of Vogue. Talk about living the dream. The scene in Baden-Baden was pure madness. It was like one big epic party. The whole experience inspired a sports writer, Alison Kervin, to write a series of novels about these wags' adventures. She saw it as a modern-day fairy tale. I mean, imagine you're making just 15 grand a year as a manicurist, and then bam, you meet a guy in a nightclub, and suddenly you've got more money than you've ever dreamed of. Now, I gotta admit, this whole thing is pretty controversial. Some folks say these ladies are just gold diggers, while others see their relationships as a mutually beneficial arrangement, where both parties get what they want. Whatever your take on it, there's no denying the magnetic pull of marrying a sports star. But hey, it's not all about wealth and status. Some women just find athletes very attractive. And fun fact, this is backed up by science. That's right, your attraction to athletes goes way back to our caveman days and the need for a strong, reliable partner. In a study done by the University of Zurich, they showed over 800 people pictures of dudes who competed in the Tour de France. And guess what? The fastest cyclists were rated as the most attractive. Why? Well, it all goes back to evolution. Back in the day, being able to cover long distances efficiently meant better hunting and gathering skills, which led to more food for the tribe. And women wanted a man who could bring home the bacon and protect them from predators too. But it's not just about the physical prowess, you guys. Athletes often have those masculine features that drive women wild. I'm talking about being tall, fit, and rocking some facial hair. It's like the perfect recipe for attractiveness. Just look at heartthrobs like Jimmy Garoppolo and Tom Wilson. They check all the boxes, man. Now, here's an interesting twist. Even if a guy doesn't fit the conventional beauty standards, being athletic can still make him attractive. Being physically fit makes women feel safe and cared for. No wonder all these Adonis-looking dudes have gorgeous ladies on their arms all the time. So clearly, there's more to the wags than just lust for money. There's also the lust for chiseled, athletic cavemen. But desire in relationships aren't just about physical attraction or material benefits like shiny cars and designer bags. They're also about power too. Some of these ladies dating sports stars have admitted that they enjoy the thrill of being with someone so high profile. You see, it's not about being a groupie or just chasing after money, because a lot of these women have their own lives, jobs, and independence. They do what they do because they want to and because it's just so fun. It's all about control, man. They love seeing these millionaires wrapped around their fingers, feeling that power surge through their veins. It's like a rush of adrenaline. Think about it. These athletes and celebrities are used to getting whatever they want and always being in control. But when a sexy woman comes along and flips the script, it's a total power trip. Imagine having a 6'6", 300-pound player begging you not to leave his hotel room. That's some next-level power right there, you guys. And in a world where women barely get any control or power, I think it's fair to take what you can get. But there's more to it. Some women crave danger and excitement because it's in their blood. Dating athletes and pushing the limits, like driving a Ferrari at 180 miles per hour on a test track, gives them that adrenaline rush that they thrive on. It's like living on the edge, embracing the danger, and feeling alive. So, next time you see a sexy woman with a sports star, remember it's not just about the money money or fame. It's about the thrill, the power, and the rush they get from taking control. Now, there's probably many more reasons why women would want to date athletes, but the simple answer is that a lot of the times, there is no reason. It's not as difficult to date them as you might think it is, and the perks that come with it are just the cherry on top. I mean, these wags, as people call them, literally have nothing to lose from hitting on an athlete, and these athletes have more at stake than they do. It's a win-win situation. Check this out. These ladies have 100 athletes hitting them up through texts, DMs, and emails. They stay engaged because they're fans, not just gold diggers. They know their worth and bring something to the table, creating a mutually beneficial relationship where nobody feels slighted. The athletes know they can't mess around and risk their reputation, which is an added layer of protection for these women, who know they can't be exploited. And here's the thing, it's not as difficult as people make it out to be. You want to catch an athlete's attention? Find out what club they're hitting up when they're in town, because they usually go to the same ones over and over. So put on your best outfit, let them know you're down for fun, and boom, they'll take it from there. It's like a secret game, and these ladies play to win. But guys, the life of wags isn't all that simple either. Once they're locked in, according to the stars of the reality show Wags, they have to follow a bunch of rules to make sure their partnership is a successful one, among a string of divorces in the sports world. So if you want to snag a baller, pay close attention. Being cool is rule number 1. Treat your athlete like a regular person, because at the end of the day, they're just human beings. Confidence is key here, and trusting your relationship is the most important part. You've got to be secure within yourself and have faith in what you two share. Loyalty is non-negotiable, and you need to be that ride or die chick who's there through thick and thin. But remember, it's not all about your partner. You've got to have your own life too. Find your passion and pursue it alongside your man. Knowing your worth is equally important. Believe in yourself, and others will too. And don't forget the little things that show you care. Cook a meal, appreciate your partner, and keep the sparks alive. Now, here's the deal, you guys. In the world of wags, looks matter. So you gotta make an effort to stay on your game. Take care of yourself and let your partner know they've got the most beautiful person by their side. So if you're ready to step into the world of wags, follow these rules and brace yourself for the adventure. Here's one final reason why women date sports stars, and it's not a controversial or glamorous one. Some women end up making these arrangements because they've got no other choice, and they think they need a strong, wealthy man to survive. But here's the deal, working class ladies often find themselves boxed in with limited options. For them, the glitz and glam of modeling seem like the only gateway to the good life, and that's where the whole wag culture comes into play, because it's like their golden ticket to riches and success. But here's the kicker. Society conveniently ignores the fact that these women don't have the same opportunities and aspirations as men, especially those with lesser education and choices. And of course, while the lads get hailed and admired, the women by their side, as wags, face heaps of hate and nasty press. Talk about a double standard. The media loves to slap labels on these women and reduce them to just their marital status. In the end, it's important to remember that while these gorgeous women dating sports icons might seem like gold diggers or party girls looking for cheap thrills, sometimes securing a rich, powerful man is more about survival than anything else. Well, there you have it. From having to bear the suffocating weight of society's expectations to being surrounded by the sweet smell of money and fame, that was why sexy women date sports stars.